Hi there, beautiful people. I am back, and I'm itching today. It's still warm, and when it's warm like this, my skin gets very, very, very dried out. It's even worse during the winter. During the winter, I don't know if y'all seen the sites of a Matchbox and where you strike the match at. That's what my skin looks like during the winter. Doesn't matter what I put up on my skin, it just soaks it right up. My skin is super dry during the winter, and yes, the toilet's still squeaky. But just ignore it, people. I am. So what are y'all doing today? I've been cleaning up house. I haven't gone to the gym yet. I'm feeling sore. I can barely lift up my arms. My triceps back here, oh, they're just killing me. And these muscles across here hurt. But you know what? It was a good workout, so I ain't even complaining about that. It was fantastic workout. So my biceps, yeah, a little bit. They're a little sore, but not too bad. It's the triceps that hurt, and whatever these muscles are called across here, around the collarbone area, and so on and so on. But I had a good workout yesterday, and that's what I needed, you know. Just felt too cooped up, and it felt good to get out and finally work out. Minus the disgusting people at the gym that do not clean up after themselves. Oh yeah, honey, I'm telling your business because that was just gross. And believe me, I will call out people at the gym for not cleaning the equipment after they use it. Y'all are gross. Just downright disgusting. If you ain't cleaning up after yourself in public, imagine what your house looks like in private. So, now it's a fantastic day. It's a little overcast today. Yeah, I'm kind of grateful for it. I ain't complaining. Not at all. But I had a good time at the gym, and that's what I needed. My dogs are relaxed. Well, my dog and my husband's dog. Well, you know what? I'm going to say both dogs are his. Because even though I had gotten my cattle dog for myself, and yes, people, I did adopt her, right from my local animal shelter. And she's a good girl. But, that's my husband's dog. She's never been trained to alert, you know, me or anybody else to a seizure or a stroke. It just naturally came to her. And I'm going to say that's my husband's dog. She's not even my dog. She's my husband's. So, and when I just went like this, I can feel my shoulder back there. Oh, Lordy. It hurts to lift my arms. But I can feel my shoulder back there popping and cracking a little bit. So, other than that, it's good that my dog is so alert and so in tune with my husband. Matter of fact, and it's just not my husband, I'm going to tell you why. I took her outside about a month ago. I didn't have her service dog vest on. We had seen, well, my dog, my husband's dog, she had seen somebody laying on the ground. Chai, honey. My husband's dog. The 16-year-old. Okay. Well, she had seen somebody laying on the ground. She kept looking like that. But she wasn't trying to pull me towards her. And the guy was standing there, and he was on the phone. I thought, okay, he might be calling 911 for this lady. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that maybe she had a seizure or something. But my dog was not pulling me up over there. And I thought, okay, what is going on? This isn't like her. Usually she'd be the first one there. It doesn't matter. who's having a seizure, who's having a stroke, she automatically pulls me there. Well, I was like, okay, I can't make her go potty because she's too busy being nosy. And this lady laying on the ground. I didn't hear any sirens, so I was like, well, let me take her back to the house. I'm going to walk over there to make sure, talk to the guy, make sure that she's okay. And the lady was just drunk. I mean, she's all on the ground. Blah, 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 blah. She was drunk. Now, if she was having a seizure or something like that, I would immediately came back to my apartment to get my dog to bring her over there to help in a situation like that. But the lady was just drunk. He was on the phone calling her friend to come pick her up. So, I didn't even, try to deal with it or anything. And I just came back to the apartment. As soon as her friend showed up, they got her loaded up into the car and they had left. I waited 5 minutes and then I took my dog back outside for her to go potty. But this just shows you that she's not trained for it, but she is in tune with people. Like I said, she wasn't trying to pull me towards the lady that was laying on the ground. So she obviously knew that the lady, even though we were a good 30 yards away, yeah, about 30 yards away, it just shows that she was in tune, oh, okay, let me look. Okay, the lady's laying there. Nah, she's not having a seizure or a stroke. Fine. But I'll just stand here and keep on looking. So, but afterwards, I took her outside. She went potty and brought her back in. She was fine after that, But my dog, like I said, she's not trained for this or anything. And, which is a blessing. So I'm going to go ahead and say that my dog, Little Girl, is my husband's dog because that's his service dog. And she detects and alerts to seizures and strokes when they're immediately going to happen and everything. Like the stroke that he had. Now here's the funny thing. The last 2 strokes that he's had a total of 4. June of last year, when he had both those strokes, all that day, my husband was here, she was here. My husband be up over here, and she was here. She just would not leave his side all day. She refused to. I mean, she would not go anywhere. Nowhere at all. She was right there by his side, right by his side. And when it happened, the last 2 strokes, well, let me say the 3rd stroke, he was already dead. He hit the floor. He was dead. And she was right there by his side. She wouldn't leave his side or anything. I understand that. But I had to keep pulling her away. I'm trying to get my husband up off the floor. And he's walking towards the bedroom. I'm trying to help him and everything when he had the 4th stroke. And hit the floor again. But that time, he was still breathing. And she was right there. I mean, she just refused to leave his side. Refused to. She knew hours and hours before it even happened that something was going to happen. Now, I want to state this real fast. People, and I know there's dog lovers everywhere. I'm even guilty of it sometimes too. But I have to keep reminding myself, if I see a service dog in public, leave the dog alone. Don't look at it, just keep going straight. It's there, it's got a job to do with its human. Okay? That's like with my husband's dog. She wears her vest in public. It clearly states on her vest, service dog, do not pet. Don't. Do not pet that dog. She has a job to do. And if she's distracted, then she can't be in tune with my husband to help him out, to make him alert, like, okay, she's giving me these subtle hints, I better sit down. Either I'm going to have a seizure or a stroke, and I need to sit down. So, people, don't get out there and pet these service dogs. They have a job to do. Do not pet. Don't. You can be an animal lover, but be an animal lover from a distance when you see a service dog in public with their human. Like I said, they have a job to do. Leave them alone. Let them do their job. They're there for their human, to make them aware and keep in touch and tune with them. Alright, people. Y'all come back now, you hear?